Alright, this is Audun Manusson, as in son of Manus. And I want to talk about the differences between Asatrú, Norse paganism, heathenry, and fornseðr. Maybe a few other terms. While you can look up online and on other YouTube videos about what they mean in an academic sense, like a dictionary definition, I want to focus on what they actually mean on the ground and the kinds of people, basically what kind of person uses these different terms, essentially. So I wrote something myself, and then I'll read something from a more generalized source.
Manus, Manu, all who descend from Manus should claim their birthright. Manus, children, claim your birthright. Return to ancestral Asatrú. If you're descended from Europe, then you descend from Manus. Manas, Mananan, Maclear, and Romulus, all from our father Manu. Hail our father Manas!
Norse pagan. What so many of these goofballs use. Hello, this is Audun Manusson, and I'm going to talk about the different kind of people who use Asatrú versus Norse paganism, and some other terms like heathenry and fornseðr. This is the second time recording this because the first one got ruined by helicopter and airplane noises. Damn, Loki didn't want this going out. Alright, so while these terms are often used interchangeably, news seekers are constantly searching for the nuanced differences in philosophy and organization. Norse pagan, they are mostly unserious. They are like Loki and sometimes worship him. They betray the folk, the tradition, and gods by casting our ancestral tradition to Utlandir, outsiders. Norse pagan, if translated to English, means Scandinavian hillbilly. And it really does. Does that sound like a serious spiritual tradition, or something to laugh and sneed at? Do we even need to think about it, right? And if you think about it, most of the people on YouTube who use the word Norse pagan end up being woke freaking nut jobs. I've only seen like one or two serious Asatrú use Norse pagan, the term Norse pagan. All right, Asatrú is far more serious, focused on emulating the gods, not their enemies. It means loyalty to the Aesir, good folks to learn from, reconstructionists and traditionalists. Fornseðr is used by a few, either those in Scandinavia and Iceland, or by serious practitioners who want to practice as close as possible to the original. One last note, pagan. It's a Latin word from a Latin word paganus. It was used by our enemies the way they use hillbilly or redneck now. It's a slur, and it's doubly silly since Germanic tradition is linguistically distinct from Latium or Rome. If you want to be taken seriously, don't use Norse pagan. That's basically the gist of it, right? And also, incidentally, these terms are adopted along political lines, or at least they tend to be in America, where the Marxist leftists, the Bolsheviks, and the ones still brainwashed by Abrahamic mind poison and the Abrahamic mind control cults and behave like Loki, they'll love to use Norse pagan, right? But us who are serious and on the right and want to preserve heritage, we use Asatrú and fornseðr and sometimes heathen. If you're a seeker drawn to the ways of your ancestors, choose your path with care and sincerity. Turn away from the fleeting trends of Norse paganism and the diluted Playgan scene. Instead, root yourself in Asatrú loyalty to the Aesir, or the source-based practice of foreign sither. Study the Eddas, the sagas, and the living folk traditions. Emulate the gods. Honor your kin and your ancestors. And rebuild what was nearly lost. The old ways are not a costume or a meme. They are the sacred inheritance of our folk. Claim them with dignity, discipline, and devotion. Avoid the slurs of our ancestors' enemies. Speak with precision, live with honor. Hail the gods, hail the ancestors, hail the folk. Which one of these paths calls to you? Put it in the comments. Alright, and like and subscribe if you made it this far. Far Medgudanum.